Get ready for today's crazy episode with some unexpected moments caught on camera. On March 1st, 2025, officers responded to a fatal accident where the driver sustained severe injuries and later succumbed to them. Shockingly, they soon discovered that the person responsible was none other than their fellow state trooper.
So just, I know this is probably uncomfortable, but we're just going to, treat this like as if it was anything else. And we want to figure out what was going on, just in order to rule anything out.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it just as important to rule everything out as it is to confirm everything. So I'm just getting here, so I know you already answered some questions from the other guys, but generally what happened?
So I went and picked up a Domino's pizza.
Okay.
I was turning left in here. I live right over there on Wild Canyon Way.
Okay.
I saw what I thought was a car with one headlight out.
Okay.
Right just past where the reflective sign is, that white one.
Okay, sure.
And so I was already slowing in the turn lane and saw him there, and I was like, I got enough time.
Okay.
I turned, and as soon as I turned, just felt the boom.
Okay. So as you're turning, you thought he was further away.
No, he was definitely past that reflective sign when I saw him.
Okay.
And then, like I say, I thought it was a car with a headlight out. I didn't realize it was a motorcycle. I didn't realize the rate of speed they were going at.
So you think he was going pretty quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Because from that reflective sign, it's kind of, I live here, so
Sure.
that's always my, general rule. If they're past that sign, then you got plenty of time if you're already slowing to turn in.
Gotcha.
And
so based on making this turn and numerous times that you know how to judge that distance.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, good to go. Okay. All right. You're probably aware we're just gonna run this like normal. So I'm just gonna run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay. All right. What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests based on the
Understood.
A life was lost, yet she acted as if it were nothing more than a minor scratch on a bumper. Seriously, this arrogant, drunk trooper refused to accept that she was at fault. According to her, the entire investigation hinged on her mood.
It was coming this way, like I say, it was right at that white sign, so it's kind of my gauge on when I turn. But I was slowing, and then saw there was a car there, turned, and then just literally out of nowhere just ran inside of me.
Okay, so there was a car in front?
No, behind him.
Behind him.
Yeah,
okay.
so
Do you know how far?
It was kind of hard to, I would probably say maybe 50 feet behind him, because I could see two headlights on that one on this one. They were at the white light, or the white sign, sorry. And then when I saw that, I was like, there's a row of cars coming. One's got a headlight out, so they probably can't see well, so maybe they're driving slower or whatever. But yeah, once I saw they were only at the white sign, I was like, I got time to turn.
Okay.
And as soon as I turned, it was boom, right in the...
Okay.
Just as I almost completed my turn.
Okay, so you're almost finished with your turn?
Yeah, I was kind of see where the point of impact was.
Sure.
I guess in the daylight it's easier to see if they're going faster, but I looked and saw one light, and I was like, we're past the white sign, I'm going to turn. But I don't know how fast they were going or what, but it definitely wasn't like it wasn't like I was trying to squeak in at all. There was plenty of room.
You thought you had plenty of time, not that you had to gun it or anything?
No, not at all. I was slowing here, and then maybe 20 miles an hour when I made the turn.
Okay, so you slowed down to 20 then?
Oh, yeah, because I go left here, so you gotta stop the lights, or it's sign.
She didn't even realize she was caught in her own contradictions. The officers listened carefully to every word, asking the right questions. Did she really think she could talk her way out of this?
Do you want to grab the furrow?
No. I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. So
is there?
We have to.
Is there going to be enough to get a search warrant?
So yeah, I'll write it. Unless you want.
What changed?
So I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sigh, and she said 100 feet. sorry, I'm going a little fast. She estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. Her eyes are a little bit glassy, a little bit.
Those light speed.
But could be, but we got to err on the side of caution.
Okay.
I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. And by you not doing it, I'm like, I'm not going to ask you again, but I'm like, we can't rule it out. And she's like, yeah, well, if I would have had a glass of wine earlier, I know how this goes. And I said, did you have a glass of wine earlier? And she said, I'm not going to answer that. So
Okay.
I think with everything, we have to. I mean,
Okay.
I will write the search warrant. But yeah, I'm still recording. I'm still recording. I would have loved to have ruled it out. I will mute. Yes. All right. So, like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put your hand behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay. That way they'll.
They placed the suspect in handcuffs, and guess what? Her story started crumbling like a stale cookie. She refused to take any tests, because that doesn't look suspicious at all, right? On December 25th, 2017, an officer with the Las Cruces Police Department was investigating a report of a suspicious vehicle parked behind a closed Goodwill store.
Oh shit, is your dog nice? Are you ah!
Oh shit, is your dog nice?
Shots fired, I just shot a dog. She was coming at me, dude. She was biting at me. I didn't do it on purpose, Ed. I tried, dude. Dude, I tried. Got a code 19 mail. Don't come out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Stay right there, okay? She's already. Stay put, don't look, don't look. Don't look. Please don't, don't. Just relax. Don't look.
The officer was attacked by a pit bull. Initially, she tried to move the dog away calmly, but when she realized the dog was becoming overly aggressive, she fired and struck it. The pit bull was taken to an emergency veterinarian for treatment, but was ultimately euthanized. On January 1st, 2021, Gainesville Police Department Corporal Scott W. Bertzik was driving near 6200 West Newberry Road in Gainesville, Florida, when he reached down for his lighter and crashed into a vehicle that had just started moving at a green traffic light.
About 15 to 20 minutes for me to get the driver's exchange done.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get your driver's license and if you have your registration as well? And are you the registered owner of the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Did you have any passengers?
Yeah,
Okay. Is he still here?
yeah, he ran over.
Okay, cool. Is the guy with the hat on?
Yes, ma'am. This right here.
Yes, sir.
This right here. Your registration.
Yeah.
License.
All right. And you have insurance on the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You can see my insurance card.
It should auto-populate if Valdez is coming out, just to... I'm not going to lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. Because I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Oh, no. I don't mean to put you in that, Indy. Yep.
Yeah. So, from now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now, you're being detained.
Wait, what?
I'm holding on to you because I have a supervisor coming to see if I need to do a full-fledged DUI investigation or not.
Attention all units, CPD Channel 1 is 3933, all units customer operating back on Channel 1, please call man action.
So please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position.
Okay.
Are you on?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on
Fair enough.
because integrity. You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
You can't consume anything.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything.
After performing poorly on standardized field sobriety exercises, Bertzik was arrested and, at his own insistence, handcuffed. He later provided 2 breath samples, which registered a BAC of 0.156% and 0.153%. After being read his Miranda rights, Bertzik admitted that he had been drinking Bacardi and Diet Coke.
My fault, not yours.
It's got the hinge locks.
Okay. Good to go?
Can I uncuff you now?
Nope.
Bertzik was charged with driving under the influence with property damage and eventually pleaded no contest to the misdemeanor charge. He was sentenced to fines totaling $974, 50 hours of community service, various substance abuse and DUI classes, and a 6-month driver's license suspension. The Bullitt County, Kentucky Sheriff's Office contacted the Indiana State Police, requesting troopers to search for 2 suspects believed to have committed an armed robbery in a stolen Ford F-150.
Approaching State Road 3.
Ford was spotted in the Wendy's parking lot in Scottsburg, Indiana, and the suspects attempted to flee. A pursuit began, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, traveling through several counties. Troopers used a pit maneuver near County Road 650 South, causing the Ford to crash. The driver, 45-year-old Daniel York, tried to flee but was caught, while the passenger, 62-year-old Everett Klein, was arrested without incident.